Hi, Nina here. Today I would like us to go through updated membership account designs. Let's start from a little different place than last time. In my issue I also have a task to unify sign-in experience for both publisher and viewer, so let's start there. So when user gets to Joystream, in the home page at the top navigation there is a slight change. We'll have a button that will tell us to sign in. When we click on it, we'll be moved to the welcome screen that will tell us welcome to Joystream. Start your journey as a video publisher, NFT collector, or just regular viewer. Browse, watch, create, collect videos across the platform and have fun. Here we'll have a main call to action, connect wallet. When we'll click on it, we'll go through the whole standard process of installing Polkadot or just connecting with it. There was previously this step where we had the different steps of what will be done during this process, but I got info from Kuba that this was mainly skipped by users and nobody really read that. So I think we could just skip it. It will save us some time, and users, either way, if they not read it, it's not really that important to them. So when we'll just finish with everything we have to do with Polkadot, I don't think it's very important for us at this stage, so I just skipped it. We'll go to the screen where we create our membership. So really no changes there, because as you mentioned, we will not have the option to upload avatar picture from our computer or add a cover picture, so it's as it was before. When we fill it up, we click on create membership, and when it's done, before it was moving us to the screen where we have membership tiles and we could create additional memberships, but I don't really think that this is important for users here, so I would rather create a crossroads screen as this one. It will tell us, yeah, congrats, your membership has been created. Where would you like to start? Remember that you can create channels later on. And we have two options where we want to go. If we want to go to Joystream and be just a normal viewer, or if we would like to go to Studio and create our channels and upload our creations to that. If we select go to Studio, we'll go through the process that we have right now, so creating of the first channel, uploading first video, and so on. If we go to Joystream, which really is important for us right now, it will just move us back to the home page with our member logged in. So that was the updated process of creating new account in Joystream. Right now I would like us to start with the thing, we're talking about how we could update slightly the video tiles that we have everywhere on the platform, that they would display somehow that they are NFTs. So we introduced those small badges on the video previews. As you can see, I will hover over it, but it's not connected in the prototype, so it's not moves as it should, but it will be moving as we have the time of the video. So if the NFT was created but is not on sale in any way, it will just display the label that this one is NFT. If it is in auction, we can display the auction icon there. If it's only the fixed price, so no possible auctioning there, we'll display the Joy icon. Right now it's a placeholder smiley face with the actual price for how much this NFT will be able to bought. And in the cases where user bids on one auction or is outbidded, we can display also those information on the previews. So if I as user bidded on something, I will see the information with green that it was successful bid, and if I was outbidded, we also think that it's good to indicate it to users so they know that they have to bid there again or just drop it if they are not interested anymore. Please let me know what do you think about them. Also, I've heard from Kuba that you mentioned something about maybe having a separate page for each NFT created, so it would be a little bit different than normal video page that we have, and we think that this small batch then could be work a little bit like button. It could move us to to this new specific NFT page. So this would be just trigger moving us there. But yeah, let me know what do you think about it, and what do you think about the badges itself and the types that we have. So the one that when there is no auction, there is auction, and there is a buy now, and those bidded and outbidded. Going back to the things that we have also on the screen, I would like us to go through the drop down. So when we click on our avatar, we'll have the member name. We'll have the option to go to studio, go to my profile, switch members, and we'll be able to see the balance of our TJoys. As you mentioned in your comments, there is no option to add funds, and if it's gonna be in future, then we'll add this button there. But for the TJoys, I don't think we need any call to action. I introduced the info icon in prototype. It changes a little bit. But when user would hover over it, I think maybe it could be good to give them some idea how they can earn TJoys. So this would be just a description, a tooltip information, sorry. Okay, so let's now go to Studio and check how this top navigation will look there. So when we jump to Studio right now, at the top we see that our avatar changed to the avatar of the first channel that we have, and we have a very small avatar displaying our member. I think this thing touches the topic that Claudius touched a little bit in the GitHub conversation, where when we were jumping from Joystream to Studio, our avatars were changing and it could be confusing for some users. So I think this solution would be the best one, because we still display the member, so it's not like he's gone or something happened to it. We indicate that this channel belongs to this user, and we still can change our channels, and we can still switch members if we have different ones and if we want to do that. So yeah, let's go back there. Please let me know what do you think about it, and are you okay with this solution, or would you like to see something different for it, and you don't like this small member avatar indication there. So for my presentation, let's go back to Joystream and let's go to my profile. So in my profile there are a few changes here. The biggest one, the one that we can see the most, is the lack of the background photo. As you mentioned, we will not have it right now, but I really think in future we should try to bring it back, because I think it will give users more freedom to express themselves. People like to decorate their profiles and show off some things, or just have stuff there, and it's pretty common feature across all marketplaces and social media. So I think we shouldn't really ditch it forever, but as for now I think it's fine and it will look like that. So on top we'll have the avatar of our member name, and I also introduced here the membership controller account, which I previously hidden in settings, which was not really the best idea. Also, I saw that this is a pretty common pattern across all marketplaces, that this number is displayed in member profiles and everybody can copy this number and do something with it. So I also think we should have it. Then we have the button to edit our profile, and we have tabs. The first tab I will skip for now is the overview that you mentioned in one of the comments. I think I will get back to it at the end, because I'm not fully sure that yeah, I'm not fully sure about it, so let's go back to it later on. Then we'll have the one tab for all NFTs that we own, so the NFTs that we have created and NFTs that we have bought. If there is none, we'll have just an empty state telling user to start collecting NFTs. If we'll have some owned, let's say 15, we'll see how they look like here. Yeah, I think that we really aren't still on the same page when I'm even through our old comments in GitHub about those two different types of video tiles. So as I previously showed you on the let's say on the home page, where we had normal video tiles with these small badges just displaying that something is an NFT, and this more NFT centered tiles where on the bottom we have different informations, because I think we still have to have some place where we will display those informations beside the video page alone. Also, for this moment, we'll have two places where those tiles would be displayed. One would be the owned NFTs in the user profile, and the second, the NFT tab in the channel. I will later on also show it. But we also think that in future, as I think I previously mentioned in the previous video, we could have a new page, which could be called Marketplace, or however we would want, where we would only display those kinds of tiles, you know, to take users' attention to the bids, to the times, to the auctions, not really normal video tiles. So we think that in future it will be great to have some designated place to keep all the NFTs that we have. Yeah, okay, so that was that. Yeah, we also think that having two avatars all the time displayed, the first, which will be the creator of the NFT, so basically the channel that issued the NFT, and the second one is owner, which in this case will always be the same avatar, which I think in different comment you also, in different place, I think you in the channel view, you mentioned that in your opinion it's like overcrowding the space and repeating the information. But yeah, we had discussions in the design team, and from our perspective it's not a bad thing. Like reusing this pattern and educating users that always the second one is owner and the first one is creator may be good thing. In future, with when we would have the marketplace, they would know exactly who is who, and really think that we would be consequent with our actions and how we display that. And yeah, we kind of like this idea, but it will be great once again to hear from you what you think about it at this point. If you're still not okay with that, I think we can, you know, still try to work something with it. But you know, we really like it, and I would really like to hear what do you think about it. Also, when we are in the NFT, when we are only looking at the NFTs in our own tab, we no more see the badges, because this would be like duplicating the informations, because we have all the information at the bottom part of the tile. And right now I will jump to Figma. I will also link it later on in the GitHub comments, so we'll be able to go here on your own. I've went through once again and listed all the possibilities that I see that we could display all states, I mean, of those bottom half of the video tile. So when we have the NFT and it is not for sale, and it is not for sale, it was just created, so it's fresh NFT, we will just display that this is not for sale. When we bought it from someone and we didn't place it once again on sale, we will just display the last sale amount, so for how much we bought it from a different user, and yeah, so that's the indication how much we paid for it. In the open auctions, I also listed a few states that I see possible. For each one of them, I left the comment sticky note describing what I see here. So once again, it's fresh new NFT. We have a starting price. There is no buy now option, and there are no bids, so we only display minimum bids. Minimum bid, I mean. In the second one, it's the NFT that we bought from someone. That's why we have the last sale amount. There is a starting price. There are no bids once again, so we only display what is the minimum bid, and this is all. In the next one, this is a fresh NFT created by us, and it has bids, so we will display what is the highest bid right now. This is the NFT that we bought from someone, and it's on sale. It's on open auction, and we see that someone bidded on it, and the top bid is the amount here. Then we have the buy now option. So the buy now option will be like the most important information here. So it's on the left side, and on the right side we see what is the minimum bid. And as we see, there is no bids here because we display minimum bid. And when we have the buy now option with bids, when someone bid on it, we display top bids on the right side and the price on the left side. Now jump to the English auction. So here we'll display it a little bit differently. So on the left side we display the minimum bid when no one bids yet, and on the right side we display the time in which this auction will end. Same with the second one, but here is the change that someone bidded on it, and we see the top bid amount. And the last one, basically it will work both for minimum bid and top bid. We only wanted to display that when the time will be nearing the end, we could highlight it somehow, so display it in red, putting more emphasis on it that it's ending, and if you're interested, you should really bid for it. And the last possibility that we will have can be the fixed price. So we will only display the price when it's fresh NFT, and when it's bought from someone else, we'll display price and the last sale amount. So the one that we bought it for. Also, if we are here, I would like us to go back to the actions that you mentioned in one of the comments. You said that maybe we should just drop them, but we are not really sure what value it will really have for us and for user to do that. Those are things that we will be only able to open these drop-down actions when we hover over the video and click on it especially. So by that, someone may intentionally want to do it, and I think that it can have value for some users, and some users will not do that. And this is not the main place where we will do those actions like buy or bid. This is some additional place where we would give users possibility to do that. So I also listed all the possibilities that I can see that can happen. So yeah, from viewer action. So if I'm viewer and I'm viewing some NFTs, when it's not for sale, I will be able to just copy the URL. It's right now in Joystream. You can copy URL for each video that you have on platform. So that's why I'm keeping it. And I also think that we shouldn't ditch the copy URL, because if I would like to share this NFT video with someone, I could just quickly copy it from here. If it works for normal videos, it should also work for NFT ones. Then when we are in open auction and we have auction is open, there's a minimum bid, I didn't bid it on before, I click on it, I will be able to place a bid. When I place the bid, I will be able to withdraw my bid if no one overbid me. If someone overbid me, I will be able to withdraw the bid, place a new bid. And here was the option with buy now. It also should be here to place a new bid if someone outbid me, but yeah, this is some specific edge case. And when we'll be able to buy now or bid, we'll also have those options on the tile. For the English auction, we'll only be able to place a bid, if someone outbids us, we'll get the new option to place a new bid. There is no option to withdraw bid in English auction. And in the fixed price, so the buy now is the only option to go for. As for the owner, so if I am owner, I go to my profile, see all the NFTs I owned. I also think it may be good for them to give them this option to, for example, quickly start sale from this point. When we click start sale, it will just trigger the start sale option. So here I'm open for what do you really think. I think it may be useful and it may give quicker access to the owners to do stuff with the NFT, so they don't have to especially jump to studio, go to my video, select specific video and then do something. They could do it also from this place. So if it's not for sale, I can only start sale. If it's open auction, I could remove it from sale. And from what I understand how open auction work, owner at any time may close the auction. Is it correct, or am I wrong here? It would be great if you could clarify that, if I understand it correctly. With English auction, I think there is no option to end it before the time runs out, but you could correct me if I'm wrong, and the bottom of my tile here is wrong. There should be the one where we have the time running out. So I will fix that after the video, so when you go back here maybe to check it out, it will be correct. And for the fixed price, we'll be only able to remove it from sale if no one really is buying that. So yeah, those are all states that I think that are possible, but yeah, please let me know what do you think about it, and what do you think about leaving these drop-down actions, or if you really think that they are not necessary. But we all agree that there is no value with removing them, and it may be useful for some users, giving them quicker access to do stuff. As I mentioned, I will link it in GitHub to this exact area. Going back to the prototype, I will just go through everything that we had up till now. So when we click on filters, we'll be able to filter our owned NFTs by status. So if they are open auction, if they are not for sale, or they were sold. If we'll have different types of auctions, like English auctions and fixed price, we'll also display them here. We could filter by price range, so from, to, and if we apply it, we'll filter it out. And we could filter it out by categories that the videos are created in. In sort by, we will have the options to sort by the newest, oldest, price, low to high, high to low. Then moving forward, sorry, I have my notes on the side, so I will just check them if I want to say anything more here. No, let us go to the activity tab. Yeah, the activity tab, I think that we're not really on the same page with this one also. I would treat it maybe more like just a backlog of all the things that this member initiated. As you mentioned, on the right side we'll have the overview with icons of like the most important things that may be for this user and someone else who looks at it. So for example, how many ongoing auctions do I have? In how many auctions do I participate in? How many NFTs I've created, and how many purchases I've made overall. So how many NFTs I bought over the time. Also in Figma, I will maybe not link it, but I will write it in the GitHub. I prepared like possible list of the things that I think would be good to display them in activity tab. So I will just go through them all here. So it will be good to see all the NFTs that were issued by me, all the sale auctions, fixed price started by me. We could display those information also like listed by me. It depends how we would like to word it. It's just we start some auction, we start a sale basically. The next one, that NFT was removed from sale by me. Next one, NFT was purchased by member for some amount from me. Yeah, so this would display that someone initiated it, maybe more than me, but from the different approach, it was like this NFT was sold by me for some amount to a member. Next, I think it's for discussion if we want to display all the bids that I am bidding in right now, or we would like to drop it for now. So the bids that I made for some NFTs belonging to a different member. Then we can display NFTs purchased by me for some amount from member. And here with this one, I'm not pretty sure. I think that you wrote the transactions in your comment that this is a possible event that we could follow, but I'm not really sure what exactly you mean by transactions. Is this like transactions were cancelled by me or done by me, or the bid was withdrawn by me? It would be great if you could clarify on the transactions here. And the last one, the auctions that was settled by me. So here it will be just then like list of all the things that happened with option to just sort it by the newest, by the oldest. So there will be no like actions that user can do here. They can just click on it and go to this specific NFT and then do some things if they want to. Then moving forward, let's go to the About tab. In the About tab, there is not much changed. I only hidden here the channels owned by the user. As you mentioned, yeah, most users will not have any channel at all or will have one max, so there is no need to display it as the first thing in the our tabs. So that's why I've hidden it, and it's additional information, but it's not taking really space for us anywhere. Then we can go to edit our profile, and yeah, I've deleted from here those notification settings, so we only change whatever info we want about our member, and then we publish changes and the transaction is made. So we decided to ditch it because, as you mentioned, the notification settings, if we have some, will be a different thing from what we do here, so there will be no transaction. And yeah, for now it will be better for us to just drop it, and when we work with notifications we'll go back to it if there would be some need for that. So if I save changes, that is that. Then let us go back to the overview tab. I was talking with the design team, and for this moment we think maybe we could place a hold on it and get back to it when we will start also working with notifications, but because somehow it feels a little bit connected to that, because if something will happen, we'll get a notification about it, and from the notifications we may be able to like make those actions sorry, that we have here. So at this moment we're not really sure if it's the best place or the best layout or the best way to have those things that need some actions from the member displayed, but I prepared some sketch for it, so we would have once again a list of all the things, actions that me as user I would have to do. So as from the things that you wrote down to me in one of the comments, it would be if I would have to accept a bid, if I would have to settle an auction, if I would be able to cancel the auction or fixed price buy now. With this approach, I was thinking that, yeah, on the left side we would have the scrollable list. It could be long list depending on how many actions we would have, and on the right side we could have some peel filters. So if I click on the open auctions, I would only see open auctions. So it would be one choice only. So from open auctions, I could switch to only see English auctions. I'm not really fully sure about it yet and the division here, because I was also thinking how it could work. So we would have different type of auctions. So we have three, like open auctions, English auction, and fixed price sales. Then we'll have the auctions to settle, so the auctions that I have won, bids to accept, so bids that await my acceptance or I can just don't do that, bids to withdraw, so the bids that I made but are now withdrawable and I can take them back. And in future, offers made, the offers I made to someone, I could probably also cancel it, and offers received, so if someone offers me something, I can accept it or just ignore it. Yeah, so feel free to comment it and let me know what you think. But as mentioned before, I think that for now, let's not pay too much attention to it. I think that when we start working with these notifications, we'll be able to more work out our way around it, because then I think it's really similar, and I don't know if we need 2 or 3 different places where we will see similar information, because going back in the activity list where we see all the things that we have done, it's pretty similar, because if I will start an auction, I will see here that I've started an auction, and so we'll have 2 different backlogs of information, so we may repeat ourselves, and I think that let's wait for the notifications with this overview tab. Okay, that's a lot. That's moving forward. I still have just few screens. It will not be long by now. When we'll be in the viewer experience, we still on viewer, but when I'm as a member, I have different member. Right now I have different avatar on top. I'm browsing, I'm looking up at this member in Madness, and I see the tabs. The first one will be the NFTs owned, activity, and about. And here, as this member, if I bidded or if I was outbidded on one of the NFTs owned by this member, I think we should display only those badges. We shouldn't display the ones that says only NFT or the auction icon or the buy now. Only the ones that we bidded or were outbidded. So to highlight that we did something with this NFT and somehow we are interested, and maybe we should go back here in time. Sorry, not this one. Going back, I have the one last thing, which is the channel. Yeah, something broke here once again. Please don't pay attention to that. Here for few NFTs, there should be those badges that we had. I will just jump here because something broke. The badges that we have on the home page, so we should display that this one is NFT, and the same thing should happen for, I think, 3 videos here, but they disappeared for me, so sorry for that. So when we just look at normal videos, we will have the NFT small badges indicating, and if we jump to the NFT tab, we'll display the whole NFT video tile look, so with the prices and amounts for how much we can buy them. And as mentioned before, we really think that it's good to keep 2 avatars all the time, and it's not really bothering us that much that we have them repeated. So if we always see the creator or owner, depending on wherever we are. Also, I have view in case when it's not connected. Sorry, I don't want to re-record this because I am more than 30 minutes in and it would be a waste of time. So I will just jump us to the Figma screen here. So in the case when the channel would be owned by the curators group, and there will be, the NFT would be not on sale. Yeah, it would be not on sale. We'll then display only one avatar of the creator, so there would be not an owner. If there would be an owner, of course, we'll display it. And if the NFT will be on sale, but still doesn't have this like first owner, we could display it like this empty avatar with an icon suggesting that there is something and it's different than just no avatar profile picture. So when user would hover over it, there will be an information, for example, something like be the first owner, or this NFT is waiting for you. Something that would engage this user to maybe bid in this auction or buy this NFT. Okay, so this is all from me for today. It's a pretty long one. I will send the link to this video update on GitHub. Okay, that's not really important to say it because I will do it later on. Okay, so please let me know what do you think. If you have any feedback, you can just write to me on GitHub or on Rocket Chat. Yeah, thank you for that. Bye.